Ready? From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Gino. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The Niners at 8-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. McKittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Here we go, here we go. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now Gino on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Walker now on first and 10. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
13 next. 53.
To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 6-yard line.
Guys, dig deep.
First and goal from the 6.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Mostert.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No gain on the play there, second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They run again with Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gino now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Third and long, it's Smith.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner down the left sideline.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Mostert looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Sunday, here's Sunday. Strike, strike.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Check 58.
Smith on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, it's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The pick up there, 5 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Hey, we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a clip. Hey, alone, 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 alone. Oz.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Alone. Line. 13 net. Hey, alone.
To throw is Smith. He completes this to Walker. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 59, cover.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go now.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Smith now to throw. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Play action. It's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 34 yards.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Walker. You know, we've discussed this before and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback use check. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe